third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Absolutely center cut. They're now up 9-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes the catch. It's Jimenez.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hines. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's the the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. An 84-yard drive there, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Sooners are marching down the field. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Dobbs. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking for space. It's Dobbs. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they made the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Troy.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Jimenez. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
That's caught. It's cold. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hines. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Just keeps slinging it. Caught over the middle, it's Penny. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll go right with the read option on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. Gives it on the option. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now the play fake. He lets it fly. Makes the grab right down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the Sooners are in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to barge their way in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. The receiver on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
What a great run there. On a 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Heaves it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down play from the gun. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with their pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reads it, fires complete. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that one's way too far for everybody. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some...
Trying to take it back. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. And it's right down the boulevard. That gets them back to within 10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Pulls it, fired, complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Give to the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Punt is in the air. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to keep it in the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle.
Man, this is a big 3rd down coming up. What is this offense going to lean on? They've tried the run, they've tried the pass. Hasn't been great. They've got to put something together here trailing the 4th quarter.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here's a throw downfield late. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that's back-breaking. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
start this drive from their own 2. Here's the handoff. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. Nice move there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! Past the 50. At the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Troy!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team